Hey y'all, it's Calvin. And we as anime fans have been blessed lately with banger season after season. Especially with 2023 just wrapping up, winter 2024 ain't no different with a ton of great shows. We have fan favorites returning for sequels like Classroom of the Elite, Mashal, and The Dangers in My Heart. For new animes, we have some wholesome romance that'll make you kick your feet in the air with a sign of affection, and that brutal action with Solo Leveling. Oh damn. Bro is toast.
もう一度チャンスがあれば。
Solo Leveling is pretty well known in the world of Korean manhwas for having some of the most insane art, but in terms of the anime, the art isn't replicated as well compared to the source material. A1 Pictures isn't known for making that Demon Slayer quality animation, so without that main draw from the amazing art, Solo Leveling kinda just becomes another generic power fantasy anime, where the weak guy becomes OP, and the side characters are more useless than a Konosuba cast. The writing isn't strong, so it relies on that cool shit to carry it, but as someone who read the manhwa previously, I would say the anime stays strong in terms of the pure brutality that happens in it, so it's worth watching if you enjoy good quality action.
Nice.
After waiting like 5 years, I never thought that Classroom of the Elite would end up getting a season 2, but hey, here we are with the season 3, so I'm not complaining. But maybe except for the 10 million different Sigma Ionic Koji edits that come with every new season. And of course, don't forget some random ass quote at the beginning of every episode to sound deep.
Based on the rumors I've heard, I expected more from you, Kiyotaka Ayana Koji.
That was unnecessarily aggressive, don't you think?
Season 3 follows pretty closely to the last 2 seasons where it's just some game the classes play to finesse each other. Sprinkle in some teenage drama and boom, you basically have Classroom of the Elite Season 1, 2, and 3. This time, the stakes are higher than the last, but you can expect the same talk no jutsu when the characters are working out their plans. We get to see some more backstories for the other characters, and it's nice to see some character development. So in general, you'll like this if you like the last 2 seasons. Mashal returns for a second season and it does not disappoint. Need to fight a literal goddess? Yeah, let's just craft a tennis racket mid-fight. You're 1v1ing a powerful mage? Nah bruh, we're just playing volleyball. So in general, Mashal succeeds as an action comedy show with solid action scenes, characters that are actually likable, and a bunch of gags that are actually pretty funny. OP main characters aren't anything new, but Mash has a certain charm to him, and the side characters round out the cast pretty well. There's not much else to say other than it's a solid sequel to an already solid anime, where action comedy fans from shows like One Punch Man and Eminence in Shadow will probably enjoy.
Side. Side chest!
なんだよこの爽やかイケメンフェイスからの合成写真みたいなゴリマッチョボディは
Studio Trigger is back at it again with making a banger anime, and Delicious in Dungeon, even though I've never heard anyone actually call it that, is no different. I must say they really cooked on this one. Yeah? Sorry. Dungeon Meshi is basically what I imagined would happen if you threw the Shokugeki no Soma cast into a random D&D campaign. In fantasy media, we always see these crazy creatures be killed, but now we finally know the answer to the age-old question. What if we, ate it? It's really cool to see the details of how these fantasy creatures can be cooked and eaten, and how it's similar to real life. The cast of characters really mesh well together, and their banter with each other feels like it's from an RPG party. Also, the animation is really clean. Dungeon Meshi is a pretty good anime, and with Frieren just wrapping up, the fantasy anime genre has never felt better.
And let it simmer. It's ready!
Wow, that is delicious. Finally, some good fucking food.
A Sign of Affection is a great wholesome romance anime, and it follows a deaf college student who also happens to be the most adorable character this season. I got some A Silent Voice vibes, albeit with a lot less depth in the writing. It's also a shoujo anime, so don't expect a lot of character development, but instead expect 1,000 scenes of hand-holding and head pats. Oh, and don't forget the childhood friends who's not gonna win. Everybody knows the rules.
One bite, everybody knows the rules.
よく言った。ならば今からお前を私の奴隷にする。
Ah yes, slavery. A Makima fan's favorite job. Chained Soldier is an ecchi harem anime that knows exactly what its target audience is, and this does not hold back in any way. You know exactly what you're gonna get. This anime is about a guy who becomes a slave to a bunch of hot anime girls to go fight ape titans. But as a slave, he must be compensated for his hard work. I'll leave the rest to your imagination. The fight scenes in this anime are mid at best, but we aren't here for that, let's be real.
靴を舐めて夢が叶うならやってやんよ。
The Dangers in My Heart, which was a pretty popular romance show last year, is coming back for a season 2. In season 1, we saw Ichikawa's very fast character development of becoming whipped for the main female lead. We see a little bit more development in terms of their relationship, but season 2 in general just continues what season 1 was already doing, so it's still the same feel-good, wholesome romance show that fans of the first season can expect it to be. 7 Time Loop is one of the few villainous animes out there this season, and it follows an enemies to lover story about how a girl who can keep going back in time, but always ends up dead at the end. So on her 7th time loop, she gets married to her supposed enemy to take it easy. It's a solid show with romantic and fantastical elements, and the main character is very likable and well written. So fans of all these different genres will definitely enjoy this as well. Ninja Kamui is probably my biggest surprise this season as to how much I love it. I'm a sucker for cyberpunk, highly stylized action shows, and Ninja Kamui screams this. Slap on an electronic and rock soundtrack, amazing art and animation, and you gotta sign me up now. The plot isn't anything unique, as it's a revenge story following a futuristic ninja who defected from his ninja clan and is now being hunted by them. The action sequences and style is definitely the highlight of this anime, which is no surprise as it's directed by the same guy who also directed The God of High School and the season 1 of Jujutsu Kaisen. It's an anime that perfectly fits my aesthetic and I'm really enjoying it so far. You already know we gotta have an isekai anime here. So this anime is called The Wrong Way to Use Healing Magic. Wait. Healing magic. Anyways, this anime is about some guy who can heal and is not degenerate, making it actually a pretty decent show. It follows a regular high schooler who gets isekai'd with a couple of his classmates, but it turns out he has the extremely rare power of healing magic. So he gets trained to become OP. You know how it goes. I got a lot of Shield Hero vibes throughout the show, and the main character is actually pretty likable. The writing, comedy, and battle scenes are all good, so isekai fans will likely enjoy this as well.
A few days ago, bud. I'm gonna die. My ass is gonna die. Huh?
My brother told me
Hey everyone, I just wanted to say thank you for watching. If you like what you saw, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe for more. Thank you.